So, good morning, everyone. I think that we will start here, and I would like to say warm welcome to everyone to the episode 4 of this web series. And we are going to talk about this. Your remote access needs to be secure. And we that are going to be attending today, it's me, Carola Kristensson, and I'm a business solutions manager for the energy side here in Sweden. And we have Daniel Stigell, who is application engineer, and we have JJ Sun, who will talk here, and he's network and cybersecurity specialist. And for your information, then we are going to record this here webinar. So over to you, JJ.
Thank you, Carola. And good morning, everyone. This is JJ, the network and cybersecurity specialist from Phoenix Contact. Welcome to our webinar. Today, we are going to talk about an interesting topic, remote access. Remote access has been widely used because it is easy to use, save our time, and save our travel cost. But do you know how secure your remote access solution is and what you might pay for easy to use? So we hope after this webinar can help you to have an insight of the remote access solutions and help you to choose the right one that fits you the best. So this is today's agenda. First of all, we will point out and clarify a common myth of the security of remote access. And after that, we will talk about different types of remote access solutions on the market, compare their architecture, benefits, strengths, and weakness, especially in terms of easy to use and cybersecurity. In the end, we will show you Phoenix Contact solution and how it achieves a high level of cybersecurity. Please enjoy it. Let's begin with the common myth of the remote access. The security of remote access is very often oversimplified as it is based on VPN technology. However, we would like to point out VPN, the virtual private network, has its scope and limitation. So as shown in this slide, the VPN actually establish a connection. Normally, we call this connection a VPN tunnel between two ends. In this case, it's workstation and a gateway. And VPN offers some security features. It offers authentication that ensures the tunnel is established between two certified parties. And its encryption and hash function help you to protect the confidentiality and integrity of the transmitted data. And please be aware of that a VPN security does nothing to do with the things outside the tunnel. It does not check or filter what's coming in or going out the tunnel. And what goes in from the source actually will come out to the destination, either good or bad. So this is, of course, include malware or viruses. So it requires some extra countermeasures to ensure security outside the tunnel. Now let's talk about different types of remote access on the market, their benefits and weakness. The first one is direct VPN. This diagram illustrates a common scenario. Your support engineer works from a remote source network by using a service workstation and to reach the target machine at the owner's network, which is on the other side of the internet. Both networks might be behind a firewall, and the most straightforward remote access is to establish a direct VPN tunnel from the source station to the target machine. To do that, it requires the owner's network to open a public IP address so that the VPN can reach the destination network. Another thing is that it also requires the owner's IT department to open a firewall port so that the VPN tunnel can go through to let go the VPN tunnel. And these will be very costly or complicated if there are many machines spreading out in different locations or the machines are behind multiple firewalls. So this solution is not very common. A better solution is we call it cloud-based VPN remote access. A cloud service is introduced to this remote access. Unlike direct VPN, which the service station connects to the target machine directly, now both the service workstation and the target machine initiate a VPN tunnel to the cloud on the internet, and the cloud match the two VPN connections and route the traffic between them. So by doing so, no public IP address is required from the owner, so it makes it easy. Also because most of the firewall let go inside out traffic, so it does not block this connection. So it does not require IT department to open any firewall ports to let go incoming VPN connections to the target machine. This is why most of today's remote access solutions are cloud-based. They are easy to use, work with private IP addresses, and work behind multiple firewalls. So in the following slide, we will show you compare 5 different types of cloud-based VPN on the market, and you can find which solution you are using, and you can check how secure it is. The first one, we call this point-to-point cloud VPN. In this case, you install a remote control software on a PC or on a workstation and put it next to the target machine. And when your customer asks for support, they can enable the VPN connection, and then your support engineer can connect to the workstation or the PC directly. And of course, the support engineer will take over the control over the PC or the workstation, so he can do his support project. And in this case, you actually use a cloud service without knowing its existence. When we use such kind of VPN software, normally we do not aware of there is a cloud. So this is the solution, and it's very common, especially in office environment. And this is how, for example, our IT department connect to our laptop and help us to fix some technical issue remotely. This solution is very easy to use, but however, there's a big security risk. You might pay for the easy to use, but because once the support engineer take over the control of the PC or the workstation, actually he has free access to all part of the network. He can access to the machine, access to the owner's network, or even access outside to the internet, whatever he wants. So this is a big security risk if you are using such kind of solution. A better approach to use a VPN, cloud VPN, is using a gateway. A gateway can help you to separate the target machine network from the owner's network. So when the VPN tunnel is linked, the remote support engineer can only access to the target machine network. We call this point-to-gateway architecture with our cloud portal. It's similar to the previous one. You use a cloud. Actually, you have a cloud over there, but you do not knowing its existence. Our suggestion to you is that if you are using a remote access without knowing it, or without knowing how the cloud supplier manage it, you should think about the cloud security and availability and how the supplier manage your data, and is that secure or not. Another downside is that there is no mechanism for administrator to supervise what's going on. For example, you might not be aware of there's connection established without your permission. So in short, this solution is made easy for the technician to reach the remote talking machine, but it shouldn't be considered secure from the perspective of administrator or a management. So the next one is called Point to Gateway, cloud-based VPN with cloud portal. And a cloud portal will give you administrator an interface for centralized management. With the cloud portal, you as an asset owner or a machine builder, the supplier, can keep your eyes on the remote access activities. A permission might need from you before establishing this remote connection. You can even revoke an ongoing connection if you find something wrong or some suspicious activities. Also, the cloud supplier should agree with you with an SLA, service level agreement, regarding to this cloud security and availability, so you know how secure and how reliable it is. Some cloud portals support centralized, for example, user role group management or user-to-machine management. You can assign the users with different privileges according to their roles and group. Which machine they are allowed to access. And some advanced solution allow you to enforce, for example, password policies or multi-factor authentications, or send you a one-time password. Because of these benefits, this kind of point-to-gateway with cloud portal solution is especially suitable for a large organization or for who has a large number of machines on the field. Please know that the product, this type of product from different supplier may vary. Many cloud-based VPN supplier, they are software company. Their focus is on this cloud solution. So they are software company. They are not hardware company. So what they offer to you is a cloud and a very simple VPN gateway. And the VPN gateway actually has a very limited security features. And as we clarified in the first slide, VPN does not take care of the security outside the tunnel. And what is comes into the tunnel will comes out, including the virus and malicious traffic and so on. So as a result, a VPN gateway with a good firewall features is very important to help you to filter unwanted traffic and allow only necessary ones to get into the system. Last type of this cloud-based VPN, we call it point to gateway with a cloud portal and advanced firewall. There are few with advanced firewall, as you can see here. So with this kind of solution, a good firewall plays an essential role in protecting the destination network. And some advanced firewall features can raise the security level much higher. For example, you can define special firewall rules to the VPN tunnel. When the traffic comes out, you should filter out your unwanted traffic. And this rule can be active only when the VPN tunnel is active. Also, you can, for example, define user-dependent firewall rules so that to restrict network access depend on who is logged in. You can also take advantage of, for example, DNZ feature to create an additional layer, security layer between the machine network and the owner's network. So by using this kind of a good firewall, you can extend the security protection beyond the tunnel itself. So this is very important. The last type of cloud-based VPN is point to gateway with cloud photo, and firewall at both ends. There are a few reasons to add the firewall to the service workstation at the very front end. The major reason is because we are not sure if the service workstation or the source network is secure. For example, a support engineer might do the remote support from the office, from home, or even from the hotel. So you don't know the source network is secure or not. Another reason is that the service engineer might use his workstation, his laptop, or he used a laptop which is borrowed from his colleague, or even use his private laptop from home. So you cannot make sure the service workstation is secure. Human mistake can easily result in serious security incidents. So a firewall at the front end can protect against unsecure source network, unsecure service workstation, or human mistake. An extra benefit of this setup is that when using a firewall, you don't need a VPN software. You don't need to install a VPN software on the workstation on this PC. And this is very useful and very convenient in some case when you need to switch among different devices. For example, workstation in the office and from the laptop you are using, or when you travel, or the device you work from home. So that firewall automatically protect the system. So here comes a diagram, help you to compare the remote access solution we have mentioned. So far, we have mentioned 6 types of VPN, including the direct VPN and 5 different types of cloud-based VPN. So basically, all of them are based on VPN technology, which covers authentication, confidentiality, and integrity. The next level is cloud-based VPN, which make a big difference between direct VPN because it help the system to work with private IP address behind multiple layer of firewalls, and you don't need to ask IT department to help you to open the firewall port. The next one is point-to-gateway cloud-based VPN solution. This solution can limit the remote access only to the target network, not to the owner's network. And point-to-gateway with a cloud portal can greatly enhance the use control and security by centralized management. So you can do supervisory, you get a system warning and a system log and so on. On top of that, we recommend a good firewall to fit into the machine side. So a good firewall is needed to filter unsecure traffic, which comes out from the VPN tunnel, while also help you to enhance the security at the destination network. The last one is the highest level security, which add another firewall at the front end. This will protect even you are using or you are working from an unsecure environment, from home, from a hotel, from the office, or using an unsecure device. This also brings a benefit that you do not need to install the software. And we Phoenix Contact, we offer a comprehensive solution, remote access solution that covers the last 3, the high security ones. Our remote access solution, we call the mGuard Secure Cloud. mGuard Secure Cloud is developed according to IEC 62443-4-1 Secure Product Development Process. It's easy to use without the need to involve IT department. It can active on demand. It works with private or dynamic IP address and behind multiple firewalls. It supports a cloud portal, so you can do centralized management. You can manage users, their roles and role group, and which users can access to the machines. And you can also put machines into different groups according to their locations and so on. And you can use the cloud photo to supervise what's going on. And you can give the permission before the remote connection is established. It supports system log, status notification, and you can enforce password policy, multi-factor authentications, and also a one-time password. And the cloud is actually has a very high availability because it's built on a famous infrastructure and separated into several locations. We have multiple servers in different locations, so it's a very high availability. And your data safe and on our cloud, and we keep it encrypted. It's protect your privacy, and we follow the DSGVO compliance to protect your data security. And it's a very, very successful solution. So far, for example, in this year, there are more than 195,000 service connections worldwide. And together with the cloud, we offer a wide range of hardware because Phoenix Contact, we are a company that develops software, also the hardware. As a product manufacturer, we offer a wide range of remote access like firewalls or gateway. For example, on the service side, service engineer, they can use this portable firewall to connect it to the cloud. On the machine side, you can simply use this client or the router, or it has higher level of firewall to secure your connections, to secure the destination network and also your target machine. We would like to highlight this spatial product. This is a portable firewall. We call it MGuard Smart 2 VPN. This is a bidirectional stateful firewall. You can fit this between your workstation and the environmental network. This environmental network can be your office, can be in your home or in the hotel. And by using the Ethernet cable, you connect to the service workstation, and now the Ethernet cable, the WAN port connect to the environment network, and it is powered by the USB port. So when the workstation trying to do the remote access, the VPN connection goes to the cloud, and the traffic goes in. Before the traffic goes into the VPN tunnel, actually the traffic is filtered. So the only necessary traffic goes into the VPN tunnel. So that makes your system much, much more secure. So this is our solution, the remote access solution, MGuard Secure Cloud. At the service workstation side, you can install a software VPN client on your laptop or your workstation to do the remote access. Or you can use our portable firewall. It connects to the cloud, protect your source network. You are flexible with, you can use the workstations or laptop. You don't need to install a VPN client software on this device. At the machine side, our TC client is the simplest product if you just want a remote connection to a small system. And we also support TC router that features 4G connection, so to do wirelessly. And we have a different level of firewall to secure, for example, middle size network or a larger size critical network. And all of these can be managed. They are managed from a cloud portal that are supervised, whether you are a machine builder or end user. So this is today's webinar. A brief summary for you. Do not oversimplify remote access security. Just think about the VPN. VPN is secure, yes, but the security only applies to the tunnel itself. It does not protect anything outside the tunnel. And today, most the remote access solution is based on the cloud. And a cloud-based VPN make remote access much, much easier. But please think about cloud security and cloud availability, especially when you are using a solution without knowing where the cloud is, where the cloud is managed. So you have to think about the cloud security and availability in your case. And if there is a cloud portal with centralized management, that will be a great benefit for you for use control, supervisory, event monitoring, and so on. But as we mentioned, most of these cloud portal or cloud-based supplier, they are software company actually. So their solution comes with a low cost and low featured VPN gateway that we would suggest you should think about using a good firewall so that you can protect the network beyond the VPN tunnel. So a good firewall feature at the machine side is very important to extend the security beyond the VPN tunnel. The last one is Phoenix Contact. We offer a comprehensive remote access solution, including our own design software and hardware, with powerful firewall features to secure your system. This is today's webinar. I hope you enjoy it. I'll hand over back to Carola.
Okay, thank you, JJ, for a very good presentation. And thank you all for listening in.
So far this year, we have done 4 network and cybersecurity webinars. And all the recording, you can find it from the YouTube channel, from Phoenix Contact. So in different for different topics. So this is the webinar today. I hope you guys enjoy it, and we will see you next year.